Stitchers, welcome to Friday Live at 5. I'm back on a Friday again. Okie doke. Have a cup of tea. Let's just wait for a few people to join in. Hello. Some familiar faces popping up there. Hi. Oh, great. Do you know, it's lovely. These live videos always do really well, yet every week when I press the button, I'm like, what if no one watches? It's so silly. Hey, Maz. Oh, hi, Leah. Well, I'm glad you've caught tonight. Ooh, how's everyone finding the weather? Like, concerned about people that are up in Scotland. I've heard a lot on the news today. It doesn't sound great. We're not too bad here, surprisingly. Usually we really struggle with stormy weather, but yeah, it's just been windy. We had a lot of rain during the night. But yeah, we're okay. Being coastal, sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't hit us, but yeah, just windy so far. So far so good. We've got an autumn event on tomorrow in town. We've got Autumn Fest. So it needs to really sort of blow itself out and get lost. But yeah, windy up in Edinburgh. I bet it is. Ooh, nearly scrolled off then. I keep thinking about Caroline off the blog team, but I realise she's on a honeymoon, so she's missing all this weather. Hello, everyone. Right, okie doke. So, this week, things have not gone to plan. It's been one of those weeks, if I'm honest. I had hoped today I was going to have a great big delivery of new fabric to show you, and I was really excited about it. And you can guess that it's not turned up. So, I was like, what am I going to talk about on the live? Because all week I've been thinking that new fabric's going to come and I'll be able to show everybody the new stuff on the live, and it's not here. So I've not even got a dispatch note for it, which is disappointing, but hey ho. So this afternoon I thought I'll have a little scout around the shelves, and I found a couple of things which I haven't actually ever added to the website. So if you've been into the shop or you're local, you may have seen them or you may have overlooked them. But I managed to add them on, and I've pulled out a couple of bits and pieces which I think we might want to take a look at, because they're good for the current season that we're in, but I would say maybe a little bit overlooked. Sometimes I get these fabrics that I think, oh wow, that's perfect, and then they just don't really sell, and I'm like, what's the problem? So poor neglected fabrics that get left on the shelf. You really should take them home. So on that note, I have pulled a few things out to show you, but I would appreciate it if you've got anything that you want to see that you think, oh, I was looking at this on the website and I'd like to take a closer look. Any requests, please just pop them in the comments and I will do my best to get a few bits and pieces out for you whilst we're chatting. So it might not be too long this evening, but we'll see how we get on. But I didn't want to cancel. Thought I'll still come and chat to you. Not entirely handmade today. My skirt is handmade. It's a sew over it Ava skirt. But my top is from M&S. M&S is a dirty word here because they've deserted our town centre. So we don't like to talk about Marks and Spencer's. Now then, I'm going to go straight in with this one, which isn't actually that old. I got this a couple of weeks ago, but just kind of never got around to photographing it. Sometimes, say if I get 10 fabrics, I'll put 8 on the website, and then 9 and 10, for whatever reason, I struggle to finish the job off. I don't know. I despair of myself sometimes. So, this is beautiful. This is a polyviscose blend, and it has a touch of elastane. But as you can see, it is black. Is it black? It's got cream in there as well, and this amazing golden thread. So, like a Lurexy kind of thing, and I hope that this shows up nicely. But you can see the drape on this. It's rather special. Yeah, I'm just in love with it. It's sparkly, but without being in your face, sort of. It's not OTT. It's nice. It's subtle. Like, you could day wear this and it not be too much. It would make a beautiful pair of trousers, a beautiful pinafore dress, a lightweight jacket, a suit. Suit in this would be stunning. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you think, but I'm rather into it. And to say that it's got, supplier describes it as metallic, which I would take to mean lurex. It's not scratchy at all. It's incredibly silky. You can see that there. But yeah, probably a little bit darker than the camera's picking up, but very much golden tones. What do we think? You're all quiet. You're all watching and saying nothing. Help a girl out tonight. Do we like that one? I'm pretty taken with it. I just think I'd make trousers in this, but let me know what you'd make. I would appreciate your thoughts. But I've just added that one on. I do have a few more photographs to add to that product, but I thought I will pop it on in case anybody wanted to take a look at it. Nice cup of tea. Right. Okay. This has been on the shelf since this time last year. And I've never put it on the website. And the main reason for that is because I just couldn't get a decent photograph of it. However, my photography skills and my photo editing skills have come on a long way since then. So I have actually managed to take some pictures of it now. But it's a faux leather, and it's got this mock croc kind of embossed design on it. So if you can see that there. Very, very nice. It's really cool. It's not like the furnishing leatherettes that I stock. It is definitely more of a clothing weight, and it has quite a good bit of stretch to it. So I think you've got some really good options with this. I'll show you the reverse there. Obviously, being a faux leather, it's I think it's 65% polyurethane and the rest polyester. So yeah. How nice is that? So you could use this for bags, but I would say it's a little bit lightweight. You might want to sort of interface that and really stiffen it up. However, ideal for sort of skirts, trousers, jackets, make a nice jacket. And you could line that as well to make a nice jacket. I just think that's different. But yeah, I can't believe that that's sat there all that time and literally not even been online. That's terrible. So it's there now. I've just added it on. There we go. Funnily enough, last night I was going down a bit of a rabbit hole on TikTok with sort of sewing leather bags, and I want to make a tote bag out of leatherette. And I was looking at making leather straps, and what kept coming up all the time was people making corset tops out of soft leatherette like that. So kind of got me thinking about it today. Right, yep, Mitchell trousers would be beautiful in that sparkly one. Very nice Christmassy ones. Yeah, oh yeah, a jumpsuit would be stunning. How wide is it? If you mean the sparkly one, that is 145 wide, so what I would call full width. And the leatherette's 140, so just underneath that. Okay. Now then. Another one, which I haven't got around to adding because I was waiting for the supplier to give me some details, is a lovely knit. A real mixed bag today. Here we go. So this knit is called Florence, and that's actually what the supplier calls it, Florence. So I was like, I'll go with that. My neighbour's little girl is called Florence. So I'm going to show you this on the single, but it's a very lightweight sweater knit. So you see there, beautiful raspberry pink shade. Very fine. It's not as heavy as the other sweater knits that we've got, but I think that's nice. jumpers, jumper dresses, cardigans, all of the usual things that you would make with a sweater knit, but fine, has that drape, slightly sheer, yes, you'd probably want to wear something underneath it. So if you were going to make a cardigan, obviously you'd have a t-shirt underneath. It's the kind of thing that you'd wear a cami under. You may want to line it if you were making a full-on dress, but I would say for sort of separate pieces, absolutely perfect. Very, very soft. It's got a lovely handle to it, and it's very lightweight. It's got that kind of airy textured feel to it, so I think that's going to be very popular. I only have 9.5 meters of this one, so not very much, and it's not badly priced actually. It comes in at £15 a meter, which is pretty comparable to other sweater knits. Yes, Elaine, a waterfall cardie would be perfect because it's just going to have that drape where it's really going to just swing and fall nicely. It's not going to be over bulky. So yeah, perfect little throw on layer. Even something like the Helen's Closet Blackwood would be lovely. I think we were talking about that last week, weren't we, about the Blackwood in the cable knits. So this is a completely different weight to the cable knits, but just gorgeous. Okay. So that, when I'm looking at those three that I've just shown you together, they're just a lovely little colour palette. Can anyone remember, did we look at faux suede? Have we seen faux suede before? Because I got this off the shelf and I thought, did we talk about this? And I'm not sure, so if we did, let me know and I won't talk about it in a minute. Oh, dearie me. Okay, so baby cards in the last week or so have been absolutely crazy. Everyone seems to have just been going mad for the baby cards that I've had in, and that is sadly one of the things that I was hoping was coming back today, but it's not come back yet. So plain baby cards are on the way, and you can sign up for back in stock notifications over on the website if you want to be notified for when they're back. However, I do have some lovely printed baby cards, and I've seen a few of you in items that you've made out of them, which is just fabulous. I've had a few people come in the shop in nice things that they've made. Carol, who's watching, was wearing a beautiful purple dress the other day when I saw her, so that's lovely. But I'm going to show you a couple which have kind of lingered on the shelf a bit too long for my liking, and these are the Dashwood Kaleidoscope ones. But I would say for this time of year, this is just stunning. So we've got this deep golden ochre-y kind of shade with a very vintage retro floral on top of it. Very nice. That is just so pretty. Everything goes with these nails, doesn't it? Was I saying this last week? I really need to get them taken off, but literally everything I'm like, oh, look, the nails match. Yeah. Do I need to say much more about that? Let's just appreciate that one more time, a little bit closer up. Yep. Beautiful. So these are, let me find the tag. They are £19 a metre. So being Dashwood, they're a little bit more expensive than usual, but beautiful quality and beautiful designs. That is Kaleidoscope. Would make a lovely sew over it Ava skirt. It would, like my Ava skirt. Do like the Ava pattern, it is lovely. Can't remember if it's lined or not. I've got a lining in mine, but I feel like I added the lining because I didn't want it to stick to my tights. Okay, so that's the ochre one, and then I've also got this beautiful navy blue with this smaller scale floral, I would say. More of a cute look than the vintageness of the other. Very, very pretty again. And you can get that idea for size. Quite ditzy, that one. Are they strawberries? Never questioned that, but is that... Can you see it? Is that a strawberry? It looks like a pear. I don't know. Thoughts, please. Is that a strawberry or not? Or am I just seeing fruit because I'm ready for my tea? There we go. So these would be nice even like for little ones. Little dungarees would be cute. So, you know, you don't need to buy yards and yards and do a super expensive dress. Even just a meter would do something really cute. Let's see what you're saying. Myla is telling you to buy it. Do it, Maz. Yep. Oh, yeah, for the little ones, Rach. So, yeah, you think strawberries. New True Bias Danny skirt. Is it like a pencil skirt with the buttons down the front? I think I had a lady came in, Laura, the other day to buy some corduroy to make that, and we were choosing buttons. But I haven't actually seen that pattern in the wild yet. I'm glad that Ruth thinks that the strawberries. I'm not just seeing strawberries on things. Don't know what's for tea tonight. Don't have a plan. It's movie night in our house, so we're going to get some popcorn and watch the Hunger Games, I think. Jack's been reading the Hunger Games, so he said he can watch the films now that he's read the books. Right. I will get the Forsword out since nobody seems to think that we've seen it. Again, this is one that's been on the shelf for a while, and I will be honest, I've overlooked this this fabric just because I've been like, oh, it's just a Forsword. However, I was serving a lady the other day, and she took some for a skirt, and when I was cutting it, I just thought, that's gorgeous. Why have I been overlooking this? And I think it's because there's so many browns and creams coming into fashion now. And for me personally, brown is not one of my colours that I gravitate towards. And I don't see a lot of nice brown fabrics either. I do get a lot of ladies, particularly older ladies to be fair, that ask for chocolatey browns. But I don't see many nice fabrics in those colourways. So yeah, I think sort of browns and caramels are a little bit off my radar. However, I was looking at this and I thought, no, I love that. So to cut a long story short, it's a faux suede, but it's very, very soft, and it's got a nice drape to it. So I think, although plain, it would be absolutely useful. Have I tried the new Butterkissed Hazelnut Chocolate Pot? Oh my. I don't think I need to try that. That sounds horrifically good. They'd be like Nutella, but on popcorn. See, I wouldn't get a look in. The kids would take it all. Blair skirt, right. How many variations on a skirt can there be? Hello. Oh, Durham's very wet. Yeah, we were just talking about the weather. Hope everyone's okay. I hate stormy weather. I'm digressing again, sorry. But when I was a kid, we had some really, really bad storms, and somebody's house up the street, their garage roof blew off. Well, it was a kitchen roof, it was a flat roof, and it blew over the house and crushed their car. And I think I must have been, maybe sort of 7 or 8, and I think I'm traumatised by that. I've always been terrified of high winds. So I like sleep with like earplugs and a mask. It's not a good look, but anything just to block out the sounds or else I get really anxious. Could probably get some therapy for that, but you know. Okay, so next up, I'm going to show you a lovely wool blend. Now, I convinced myself that this was not on the website, but it is. So I don't know how I convinced myself to the point that I actually went and took new photographs and Fred matched this to add it to the system. And then when I went back and checked, I was like, hang on, I've crossed it off. So it is there. But anyway, why is it not selling? What's wrong with it? It's a lovely wool, it has that wool kind of semi-coarse feel to it. It's a check. It's a lovely sort of soft beige. And we've got this little check detail going on here, quite peachy. Now, if I show you that with a black top sticking out, that has got to be a pinafore. Has it not? What do we think? What would we make with this? It's definitely that in-between weight. It's not heavy enough really to be a coat, but it's, yeah, I would say it's a pinafore weight. Like it. Very nice. East Coast is getting a battering and it's moving north as we speak. Oh dear. I wonder if it's coming for us tonight then. It's usually in the northwest, but there. Okay, so I think I've shown you all of the fabrics that I had out and prepared. If you want to see anything, please let me know. I did get a new Simplicity catalogue this week, and I've got some new designs to add on there. There's a couple of nice ones actually, but then maybe if there's like 4 or 5 nice ones, there's like 30 random costumes and craft patterns, which is a bit strange. But they have, I think Simplicity over the last few years has been incorporating quick sew into the catalogue. Something like that. It's all got a bit odd, but yeah. Oh, Joanne, that was good timing. Joanne's just joined, and what did Joanne come for today, other than a two-way zip? This is as exciting as it gets this week, because I've got some two-way zips in. So if you're into your bag making, these are lovely. Let me just check the comments. Woo! I keep nearly knocking it off. Okay. Tamlin and Jess did a collab and both chose checked fabrics for trousers and they look fabulous. I bet they did. I bet they did. I wish I had time to keep up with YouTube. Do I have any quilted fabrics? Yes. That one above my head. If you want me to get it down, I will do. It was a while ago. Okay. Okay. So, two-way zips, 4 bags. Yes, lovely. So these come in 1, 2, 3, 4 lengths. We've got 12-inch, 16-inch, 22 and 24-inch. Joanne kindly pointed out that I had all the pricing wrong on the website, which was very helpful of her. I do appreciate my customers. And they've got these lovely metal zips on. So we've got the stone colour here. I'm going to get some more colours of these, but I just thought I'll try a few to begin with. And this has a, am I holding that in the right place? It has an antique brass pull on it. So you can see that colour there. Very, very nice. That's just going to add a little touch more class to a bag making project. I'm making the noodle head buckthorn backpack at the moment, and she's very specific about having 1 1/4 inch wide zip tape, which these are. So these are the correct width of bags. Ordinary zips, which are on the zip, gosh, my words are going, on the zip stand are 1 inch wide. So these are just that little bit wider. Slightly tougher teeth. Yeah, so that's stone. Then we've got some in a black colour with antique brass. And again, the teeth are antique brass on this, which is lovely. And what I'm going to do is try and get in the antique brass hardware to go with these, so that then everything can coordinate. And finally, we've got a navy as well. So they're just really, really nice. Okay, let's just have a look at what we're having a look at. So the quilting and the neon. Oh yeah, that green. Oh, it's beautiful. Right, one sec. I'm going to get these on my head. Oh, that was quite slick actually. I'm quite proud of that. Right, let's move this wool out of the way. Okay. Quilted. Right, so it's a fuchsia colour, as you can see, and we've got these beautiful sort of, I want to say diamonds, but they're not diamonds. Here we go, that's the shaping on it, so very, very beautiful. You could use this for the exterior of a coat or a garment, or you could use it as a lining. On the single, I'll show you the wrong side. That's the wrong side there. So on the single it is quite fine. Personally speaking, and this is based on having a northern winter, it wouldn't be warm enough for a coat on its own. Onions, yes, they really are. Now all I'm going to see is onions, thanks Rach. I wouldn't say it was thick enough for a coat on its own, but if you did want to make a lightweight jacket, then that's, you know, spring maybe. Yeah, it would definitely be light. But I think this would be stunning for a lining. It's very, very nice, and the colour is beautiful. So I hope that answered your question. But I don't have any other quilted ones in at the moment. It is something that I keep an eye out for because they do generally sell well, but they are a bit few and far between really. And getting them at the right price is a challenge as well. Okay, so the green one. Stop saying onions. So onions and strawberries. We're having a 5 a day tonight. I'm covered in fluff. Oh, it's the only thing with wearing black. Right, this is a textured fabric. It is 95 polyester to 5 elastane, so it's got stretch. And it's a beautiful shade actually. I wouldn't say it was over neon. It's just really, really green, like a lime. Extra green, but we can see that sort of drape we've got on the go there. And then if I bring that up a little bit closer, you can see it's got this little sort of texture on the surface. That's your wrong side. So you could do all sorts with this. It'll look really cool. It's like a jacket or a top or a dress or a skirt, anything. But that colour is so vibrant. I don't know if it's one of my colours. Is it on the website? Yes, it is. If you search for, I'm going to eat my words here, aren't I? It's textured stretch, chartreuse. I hold that up. Is that backwards? It is, yeah. If you search for textured stretch, it should come up under there. So, any more for any more? Do we want to see anything else? Would you like to look at my Halloween fabrics now that we're almost upon Halloween? I'm going to show you my bag because I'm so happy with it. I had a really nice day sewing yesterday, and oh, you found it, good. Yeah, here it is. It's coming on. It's bag shaped. So this is the Buckthorn backpack by Noodlehead. She has the most amazing sew along on YouTube. It's in 3 parts, and I sat the other night on the sofa and watched all 3 parts in one go. And I find that so helpful to see somebody else actually doing it, and then I can work out how something goes together. Because I've got pretty limited bag sewing experience, to be honest, but it's something that I've wanted to have a go at this year. And if you watch my sewing plans video earlier in the week, I was talking about this on here. But this is the back. It's like an actual backpack. I've got all the webbing just clipped up out of the way whilst I'm working on it, but yeah. So lining is to go in next. You can see that's where the inside's at. It's got fusible fleece on it just to give it some structure. And this is the lining, which I did start last night and then had to go home. I was like, I don't want to go home, I'm busy. And this is a cotton poplin. Again, that's interfaced with some woven interfacing, and I've made some pockets in there for the inside. So I think that's going to look really pretty. I've got a, you can see how the lining's going to work there. That's nice. And I've got a pink rainbow zip to sit in the top. So I just wanted to show and tell that. And that is, it's Pacific cotton canvas. Oh, Emma's ordering. Go on, Emma. We've not even finished. Well done. Yeah, the webbing is beautiful, isn't it? I kind of stalled on starting this project for ages. I knew I wanted to make it, but I couldn't decide what to make it in, and I kept going back and forth, and then I thought, you know what, just choose something and get on with it. So that's what we've done. Now, was I getting something out for somebody, or have I just imagined that? I've imagined it, don't worry. I'm just going crazy. Ooh, the other thing to mention, whilst we were talking about zips, was continuous zips as well. Emma's ordered the onions. Please call it your onion coat when it comes, or whatever you make with it. Yeah, 3 different colours of zips by the metre. Super handy if if you're making bags and things, or even like for jackets and so on, where you want to get an exact length. And we've got 2 types of zip slider to go on top. We've got the antique brass and the silver needle for the faux leather. I would just use a leather needle personally, give that a go. Yeah, leather one, I would say. I did pick up last night from my TikTok rabbit holing that people were recommending a Teflon foot for your machine, or using a walk-in foot, but I don't have any actual experience of that to advise. But I'm not sure, do they do a Teflon foot for a brother machine? Does anybody know? Please let me know. If you're local, I have added free Saturdays for social sewing, so go check that out. I've actually lowered the price a little bit because I felt like it. I'm incredibly soft. And there's a deal on if you want to stay all day. I have been chatting to one of my lovely tutors who's going to be offering classes here in the next month or 2, so keep your eyes peeled for news on that. And I have set up a separate mailing list if you want to hear about classes. I've automatically opted anybody who's local into it, so if you want opting out of that, you can just unsubscribe from it. But yeah, I'm excited and nervous to be offering teaching in this space, but I think it should be good, and especially running up to Christmas, we'll have to do some Christmassy stuff. Yeah, I've got lots of ideas floating about, so that's 30 minutes. So if there's not any more, I'm going to clear up and get home. I've got a very early start tomorrow. As I was saying, we've got an autumn festival in town, and I need to be down here early to help set up sort of gazebos and things like that. We're giving out pumpkins, which will be lovely. We've got alpacas coming. Which I can't wait to see, so hopefully it's going to be a lovely day. If you are local to the area, please do come on down. Yep, I think that's it from me. Everybody, I hope you have a lovely weekend. I'm not going to like waffle on too long. I'm going to get home, maybe get some chips. Is that bad? Anyway, have a wonderful weekend. Thanks for tuning in, and hopefully next week I will have the new stock to show you, which is going to be worth the wait, I think. I've got some lovely sort of soft sweatshirts on the way, and a bit of French terry and some new jersey. So that's my favourite kind of delivery, is a jersey delivery. So catch you soon, have a great weekend, and happy sewing. Bye everyone.